Tyson, I've got one for you as well now. If you was able to land even more combos than what you did in Germany, do you reckon you'd get that knockout in this fight?
Well, I can answer that. Educated or uneducated? Which answer do you want to know?
Give us both.
Uneducated, don't really care. Educated, still don't care. No, listen, Vlad didn't take any chances in Germany. So if a man don't come to fight and land his own punches, how can I counter him and knock him out? He knew not to throw too many shots anyway, so that's why he didn't throw them. He can make a million excuses now and say this and that, what if, maybe. But in hindsight, you need to have punches thrown at you to be able to counter and take a man out. He didn't want to take the risks. I was a challenger. He didn't want to hold on to his belts really, did he? Because I didn't see round 10, 11, 12. He didn't come out swinging, did he? He came out jabbing and grabbing. He held me for 60% of the full fight. Did the referee say anything? No, he didn't. Did anyone say anything? No, he didn't. Did he get any points took off for holding? No, he didn't. Did he get any points took off for intentionally headbutting me in the face? And the referee saw it and went like that? No, he didn't. So, there was a lot of things that didn't happen. And he didn't throw any punches, that's one of them actually. So let's hope when he comes to England that he is going to take a risk. He is out of his comfort zone. He is a psychologically weak person. So he is out of his comfort zone here. Let's make it as hostile as possible for a foreigner coming over here to try and take my belts. And let him be quaking in his boots like a little girl, because he is a psychological wreck. And he's lost his titles already, so imagine what he's going to be like. He was shitting himself before the first fight. As a challenger, some big fat man, he couldn't fight for England. So now I've took his belts off him, easy. What's he going to be like now when he comes over here? He's thinking, he's at the top of them stairs thinking, oh my God, I've got to go in that ring again with this idiot. Where the punch is going to come from, I don't know. What's he going to do? We'll find out. Probably hold me, jab and grab me, like he always has done. End of.
Tyson, you've brought the IBF title with you. Do you still see that as being your belt?
Where's that question from? Can't see you.
Up here, Tyson. You brought the IBF title with you. Do you still see you being as the title holder?
Still can't see you. Put your hand up. Oh, there you are. What do you say?
You've brought the IBF title with you. Do you still see yourself as the holder of that belt?
Well, I didn't lose it, did I?
No. So someone else holds it now.
Yeah, well, I've got it. Whatever other belts are going around, it's a replica. Because I didn't lose my belt. It's a chocolate version that the other person's got. You know, I've read a lot of shit in the papers actually that Tyson didn't want to fight, he's mandatory. Tyson couldn't fight, he's mandatory. End of. Or else I took that idiot out in one round, 30 seconds. So obviously, I've still got my belts right here, and it's for everyone to see. And it's mine, it's original. So whatever other belts are floating around, the Snides, knockoff, not real.
Hi, I've got a question, and I'm here by the way. It's for Wladimir. To me, you seem more focused on Tyson's opinions outside of the ring and his views. I'm more concerned on what goes on in the ring, and I think everybody else is. And the lady over there from Irish Radio, she asked you a question. I'm more concerned about the fact of wrapping rings, making the boxing ring, wrapping gloves, making the boxing ring like a playpen for your comfort. And there's a lot of historic things going on now in law, politics, sex, whatever. And if I was your ex-contestant, I would be coming back to claim your titles off you. They should be stripped off you, as far as I'm concerned, because no doubt you'll have done this before.
There's no statements here, they're questions.
Well, I'm making a statement too, but the question is, are you going to try to do the same thing again then, when you come over here?
Well, that won't be happening because over here is under British Boxing Board of Control regulations, and the ring and wrapping of hands will be done under their jurisdiction.
Okay, thank you.
Good question, by the way.
Thank you, Tyson.
It was amazing.
Anybody else? The floor is yours. Anybody got any questions to ask?
John.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the back with the guy with the laptop. Carry on.
Hi, it's John O'Regan, BoxingScene.com and Vox Media. First question for Tyson.
Yeah.
You went to Dusseldorf Klitschko's second home, very intimidating atmosphere. If you could just tell us, there's a two-part question. First of all, what was on your mind and how you felt walking out into that Dusseldorf arena on essentially Klitschko's home turf, and secondly, what you think it's going to feel like for him when he walks out into this arena on your home turf?
To be honest, I'm not mentally unstable, so it was just a fight to me, and there were fans there to see a fight, so it wasn't a daunting task like going to the guillotine or knowing I'm going to get a bullet in the brain or something. It was a boxing match that I knew I could win, so however many thousand was there, they didn't really mean anything, to be honest. It didn't really faze me. I had one thing on my mind, and that was relieving Klitschko of these titles, and I'd done that. Considering Wladimir is a mentally unstable person, then he'll be frightened coming here. 20,000 people in this arena, and let's face it, it's an indoor arena, so 20,000 seems like 60,000. So I think he'll be quaking in his boots before he even gets in there. A bit like, what's he called, Michael Spinks when he fought Mike Tyson. A bit like that. Hopefully it goes the same way.
Thanks a lot. Second question, Wladimir, you in your opening statement, you took Tyson to task for some things that he'd said. You didn't like comments that Tyson had made. You said that you want a heavyweight champion that people can look up to, but you then told him to fuck off. So, how do you reconcile the two? It wasn't the classiest thing to say as an opening statement, I think.
There are not many people looking up to Tyson Fury. Maybe some here in the audience of his friends, but I'm definitely not, as many people too. So whatever was said here from Tyson Fury is going to be said, and comments and all of the stuff. It's gonna be put an end on 9th of July. And you know what? I will feel great walking into the ring, in this arena, if you would ask me this question. Thank you.
Any more? Hi, I'm Shabazz from... Carry on. Alright, I'm Shabazz from SKTV UK, and I've got a question for Tyson. I've heard a few interviews of yours where you say your ultimate dream was obviously to be #1. So my question to you is, if you do beat Vlad, where do you go from here?
I'm already #1, so regardless if I beat him or not, I've already beat him, so I'm probably down, I don't know. Where do I go from here? To look for some more big fights, take on whoever else is out there. You know, there's not much else I can do, is there? I've already wiped out the man who nobody thought could get beat, so I've already done the unthinkable, and I'm just looking at these little prizes here. Concrete that I did do the job. Yeah, not much more I can do, really. I can beat him, and I can beat up a few more bums, and that's it, really. It's just boxing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just got one more question for you as well.
Go on.
The talk of the town is when you're going to fight Anthony Joshua.
Right. When am I going to fight him?
Yeah.
Well, considering we're not here to talk about someone else with a plastic belt, we're not going to answer that question because it's an insult, really, isn't it, to mention someone like that. So, just going to move on from that. Thank you for the questions, anyway.